So, oh, you love to see it. Dr. D is going to be super happy with this one. Will from House Party Protocol running them wizards. We have Doctor Strange, Supreme, Dr. Voodoo, Baron Mordo, Wong, Red Skull, Master of Hydra, Pyro, Hulk, Crimson Dynamo, Lizard, and Beta Ray Bill.
Lizard.
Team Tactics cards, we have the Bar with No Doors, the Ironbound Books, the Orb of Agamotto, Book of Callistro, Plane of Poldak, Pyrotechnics, Mixtion, Objective, Eyes on the Prize, Brace for Impact, and Sacrifice. For Secures, we have Demons Downtown, Infinity Formula, and Sword. For Extracts, we have Fear Grips the Worthy, Spider Infected, and Montesi.
Nice. I haven't seen Convocation in a while, so that'll be exciting.
Mm-hmm.
I am excited. Oh, we got our crises. Taylor just let us know where to go. Demons Downtown and Hammers.
All right. Everyone loves hammers. Everyone loves demons. More power, less defense. That's the way to go.
19.
19 threat. 19 threat with those hammers and those portals.
Only
Everyone
19?
knows. You're right.
After yesterday, that feels like a small amount.
I love you. We've been talking about it a lot. So, and just a reminder, Wargaming Dad said it earlier, we just got another confirmation from Tisdale. This is the largest Marvel Crisis Protocol event ever.
Yet.
The largest Marvel Crisis Protocol event. This is a robbery. In person, yes, in person. Largest in-person MCP event so far, to date.
Just getting bigger and bigger. I remember when it was like 60 people was the biggest yet.
Right, yeah.
I think the Adepticon last year was the biggest at the time and double that.
Yep. And I mean, I'd love to see that, just it doubling and doubling and doubling and doubling. All the way to double in, some might say. Good morning, fellow gamer geeks. Asrielafinian. I just cut it off at Asriel yesterday because I wasn't going to try to say the rest. Asrielafian.
Oh no.
Azarelafian?
Brian's local game store got broken into last night. That's awful.
That super sucks.
Right? So they smashed the front windows and stuff.
Wow.
That's too bad.
Okay. Well, stole the cards. Wow. Okay. Well, listen. Real talk, real quick. Midgard Games in Derry, New Hampshire, game store. We have streamed some events at. Brian Watson hosts events at regularly. They have a great local community there. That's actually a really cool place. We've been able to spend some time with the Montreal Shark Tank and Rob Reel, Dylan Dyer. Was broken into last night. They smashed the front window of the game store and smashed a glass case to take a bunch of cards out of it. So just...
If you're anywhere near Derry, New Hampshire, take a trip there and support them a bit. That really hurts a small business.
Yeah.
I'm sure they've got insurance to help pay for things like the windows, but like to lose they're probably expensive single cards and whatnot.
Yeah.
That's going to be rough.
Yep. So if Brian runs events there regularly, if you are ever within that area, make sure to stop in to Midgard Games in Derry, New Hampshire. Tell them that you like that they support MCP and that you want to support that small business. That's awful. That sucks.
Yeah.
You actually hate to see it, Chuck.
Not as a joke this time. It's just bad.
But I know Brian will be running a lot of LVO qualifiers and stuff there, so stay tuned to that. He ran an actually very solid 32-player tournament just a couple weeks ago.
Also had a big wait list.
I couldn't
right away.
I couldn't even get through it. Yeah.
Right? Tim couldn't even pull strings to get in that tournament.
But yeah, so our thoughts are with Midgard Games today. I'm sorry to hear that happen.
Yeah, well, put a shout out to try to help them out, though.
Absolutely.
Meanwhile, here we got our squad building going on. They're finalizing stuff. I see them putting cards to the side that they're probably not using. We got Some cool looking stuff here. I'm excited to see some wizard action.
Well, and very legitimately, so far, the first 2 days of streaming, we have not seen wizards nor X-Men.
Right. Hopefully he goes Weapon X.
Why? You know, he's just
because he's got Brotherhood or Weapon X.
Oh,
his display is
gotcha.
all X-Men themed, but he doesn't actually have like Uncanny X-Men in there.
Gotcha. I just assumed no, so that makes sense. So the display board has Storm ascending from the clouds, not on a base, and I was like, oh wow, I wonder how he's going to get that on the base.
I assumed that he could like take her off the cloud and magnetize her to a base. No, she's not actually in the roster.
Okay, that makes
It
sense.
just looks really cool.
Are they using clocks today? No, they are not. 90-minute rounds.
It's a standard challenger event that does not include
Clocks.
chess clocks. I'm trying to think of what's the word that goes before clock for those? Chess clocks.
Yeah. Well, if they're the clocks that came out of a very particular bucket at LVO, there was another word before clocks. But all right.
Working clocks.
Correct. So let's get into this. Let's maybe even throw out a little bit of an update to the people playing, because I think we're going to have potentially
I don't think Flavor Town's out there right now.
Brotherhood on the left, I'm going to guess. I'm going to make that prediction right now.
Whoa, bold.
And then on the right side, we are going to have
Convocation.
House Party Wizards.
Dig it.
See if that'll fit on there or not. Seems like it doesn't want to update today for us.
The House Party Wizards did.
Huh, but not Flavortown.
It still says Flavor Town 15.
Listen, they won so hard in the finals yesterday that... All right, let's refresh that bad boy. There we go.
You did it.
We did it.
Good job,
We
you did it.
We did it. Yeah, we did it.
Now I hope he plays Weapon X just because.
Well, yesterday or Thursday during the finals for the affiliation battle, we didn't know what Vincent Kirchhoff and I think Brad were playing, and I kept mixing up which side they were going to be on and had to switch. Then priority got rolled, and they switched again.
What? No, that almost never happens.
Correct.
Actually choosing which side to be on. Like, oh, this is the side I set up on, so I'm good to go.
Mm-hmm.
The thing I do like about this game is that often isn't a huge deal. The tables are usually set up relatively symmetrical.
Yes.
Which I know we try to do here. Make sure there's... And symmetrical in that there's the same amount of the size of terrain on either side of the board. We have the big size 4 tanks on either side of the turrets. Bunkers are relatively symmetrical compared to the players, so there's not like a whole bunch of size 3s and 4s on one side and all 1s and 2s on the other. That would be not great.
All right, we have our first roster coming in for Brotherhood for Steven on the left. Guess what? It's going to be... Actually, we don't know who it's going to be led by yet, as we have both Magneto and Mystique, followed up with Juggernaut, Pyro, and Toad. So could be going Freedom Force here or from the Ruins. Or from the Ruins. One of the hammers isn't set up properly. Ooh. One of the hammers isn't lined up, the bottom one. Great eye, Simon. Okay, so 4 tactics cards for Steve. We have Magnetic Refraction, Pyrotechnics, Asteroid M, and Do You Know Who I Am, as well as Deception.
Do you know who I am?
Do you know who I am?
I'm the Juggernaut.
Okay, so
We got the other side already. Sweet.
for those wizards, we have Beta Ray Bill, Lizard,
Yes.
Dr. Voodoo, Baron Mordo, Doctor Strange Scalpel Supreme, and that will be it for House Party Wizards. For tactics cards, obviously, if we are Convocation, we have the Bar with No Doors, the Ironbound Books, of Shuma Gorath, the old plane of Poldak, Brace, Sacrifice, and Eyes on the Prize.
Ekatu. Sacrifice. Brace for impact. Eyes on the prize. The plains of Poldak. Baron Mordo.
Still going.
I know Will is upset he's spaghetti. He's playing against Brotherhood, especially on stream. Yeah, you hate to see it, Chuck. You hate to see it. Merzane, good to see you, by the way. I missed you. I was hoping you were going to come. But yeah, great eye Simon there on that hammer.
So now it's up on top of the bunker. For now.
Yeah,
Won't be there long.
For now, yeah. It's certainly going to be in someone's hands shortly.
How many hammers can Beta Ray Bill fit in those big horse hands? Taylor forgot to give the cards back to the players.
Oddly enough, he gave Will's back first.
What a goober. All right, so Steven's going to get to deploy first here since he won priority. Wizards love cars.
Will, perfect. All right, thank you, Sure Lucky. Wizards love cars, yeah. Ben knows that for certain.
Starting with Juggernaut right down the middle, where he likes to be.
Huggy Bear, hey, welcome. Good to see you.
Hey, kids.
All right, so like Dan was saying, that is a Juggernaut deployed dead center on the Brotherhood side. Nice. So which wizard will go where? Will he be here or over there?
Will's magnets are too strong.
They're strong magnets. Right? So the magnets on Will's wizards are pretty strong.
Yeah, a tough time getting somebody off of
Pretty
that.
strong.
All right, I'm going with Lizard first. It looks like he's got Dr. Connors in his hand.
So there is no lizard that is a wizard better than the lizard wizard.
Lizard.
The wizard lizard.
Describing a little bit about the character. I think he's going over a little bit about what Convocation does.
So out of all of the lizards that could be a wizard leader, this lizard will not be the leader of the Convocation.
He serves King Gizzard?
He does serve King Gizzard. Honestly, hopefully Storm's not on the other side to provide them with a blizzard. Otherwise, if they drink too much, they might get slithered.
All right, looks like we got Toad behind that, a turret across from Lizard.
Deviate Nick, welcome back. Good to see you.
And
Jimmy
Will's
Hay.
going with Baron Mordo next.
Mm-hmm.
He's coming out of Strange Supreme's portal there. Pretty cool little base swap.
Yeah. I don't know if this is the one, but we got sent a...
Let's go! Every time.
Love
I feel
that
like these
song.
usually sit in my head better, but I can't headbang at all.
We're saying in here, everyone spam Omega Red Tentacle Armface.
They really creep him out or something?
I don't know if creep out would be the term. All right, but then we have, looks like Beta Ray Bill heading up there next to Baron and Lizard.
Beta Ray Bill. We saw him do work last night. Interested to see what he does today.
Real. So
Steve's going with Big Mags himself.
We
up above.
We did get to see a really cool Scalpel Strange earlier that had these spooky little ghosts, buddy. Little green ghouls, buddy. Coming out of the base.
Spooky ghost.
He loves Omega Red. Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's a good thing we can't post pictures in chat on Twitch.
Yes. That might very well be the case. Dang it, Twitch. It's not the tentacles.
It's where they
Yeah, I don't disagree. Hydrate.
Oh no, I didn't need a water bottle.
You ain't got no water here.
Panic.
At the disco. Boop, 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 boop. It's stuck in here.
Lindsay, smack Tail in the back of the head real quick.
These use the same magnets that Will uses on his board to get the water bottles out.
Thanks for working, Dad. It was just a minute ago, I was thinking, oh, I need another water bottle. I don't even know where they are. I know we have some down here.
So if I remember correctly, who can bite through those? My understanding is Omega Red's tentacles are, is it
Carbonadium.
Carbonadium, which is not steel, which means canonically Squirrel Girl cannot bite through them.
I think it is supposed to be tougher than steel. That's why he reduces damage by 1.
Right, but not cardamadium.
Is that steel?
It's not.
She might not be able to wait.
That might
She
be,
might not be able to.
that might be the yeah.
Very specific steel.
So
Safe.
if I recall, because I have a lot of these hangups as well, Merzane's issue with Omega Red and the tentacles is that it comes out of the wrist in that weird way,
Yeah.
and where it's stored.
They're
I don't
pretty
disagree.
weird.
Yeah.
We did. I don't know if it was revealed, but during the 10 lives and 10 deaths of Wolverine event like a year ago, Omega Red was able to possess people in the past, and they would grow the bone tentacles out like him. And it's like, oh, does he actually have bone tentacles? But he's been like, what's it called? Like Weapon X program kind of thing to put the carbonadium over him. Like, ugh.
Right. So the Convocation leadership, Bar with No Doors, will be going onto Dr. Voodoo.
Oh, interesting. Not Doctor the Strange. Voodoo does have... Doctor Strange likes to get up in the business of the enemy, though, so putting on Voodoo with more defense dice will probably hang back a little bit more. Makes a lot of sense. Brian Freddy, in MCP, Omega Red doesn't have any. He doesn't have healing factor. I think in the comics he might heal faster than normal.
All right, so going after that first hammer.
I was wondering if Toad would go right for it. Tentacles don't have bones.
Not with that attitude.
That's pretty true in nature, but we're talking about a mutant here. Mutant bone tentacles. Oh, going over the size of terrain real quick.
Carbonadium tentacles have bones.
Just let them say in all caps. Tentacles don't have bones. Tentacles are actually really rare in nature.
All right, Strange is going to go eyes on the prize here.
Toad uses his long tongue to go bloop. You do his best impression of Yoshi and grab that hammer. And now Doctor Strange trying to do the same thing, but with a mystical tongue.
Correct. And a lot of characters use eyes on the prize, right? But Strange uses it differently, where he actually like throws a magic eye onto it.
Looks at it real close and then brings it back to him.
Grant's getting a hammer.
All right.
I love that. Guess who am I to tell tentacles what they can and can't do?
It's true, Merzane.
That's really good.
All right. Speaking of Merzane, I got to meet him and a bunch of Nate's locals at NashCon last year. We got to play some social deduction games. I learned something about Nate, is that I can't read him at all. I hate playing social deduction games against Nate.
I remember you coming back and talking about that a lot.
Because he's so honest and just such a nice person that I always assume he's lying to me in those games. And usually he is. And for some reason, he also isn't. And I still don't understand how it works. But last night we played a ninja version of that game, and it was an absolute blast. And I still have no idea how to read Nate GG.
It was so much fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Murdered everybody. Pyro's got a hammer.
All right, Pyro with a hammer.
Pyro with a hammer. I actually really like that.
That sounds horrifying.
Pyro with a hammer. Oof.
Had the same take back. from Mutant.
It's really good, Devil Pup.
Yeah, Devil Pup there.
Toad's tongue is just a tongue.
There's nothing wrong in saying that either, but I don't feel comfortable speaking that sentence.
I'll do it for you. So, yeah, you said for a mutant appendage to be a tentacle, it has to unsheath from an orifice, which makes a lot of sense.
Nate is a monster. Did he really not? Yeah, he moved up and moved back after the range too.
What did you do this weekend? Oh, I just watched a live stream of a miniature superhero game while discussing whether tentacles have bones or not.
Yes, that is Will. That's the House Party Wizards on the right side.
It's really good.
Mordo moves up and then uses the action to gain 2 power.
Okay, so Mordo is going to move up and then gain 2 power with that other action.
Who's he saving that back hammer for? Lizard? Beta Ray Bill, probably?
Oh, yeah.
So he can dual wield hammers with only one hammer? Wait a minute. I really like a hammer on Pyro, though, just beefing up. He's already got good attacks.
Yeah.
His Fire Blast is fantastic. We got Juggernaut moving up, gaining power. And then looks like he's
going to
push.
Yeah. Into that piece of terrain. That's going to... Oh, double move.
Oh, he just moved again. Okay.
Probably right outside of that demon portal. Save up some power for later.
Doing a little bit of measuring.
Seeing if he can get within range 2, maybe for a Stormbreaker.
Looks like he's measuring out a potential throw or push there.
Yeah. Beta Ray Bill probably a nice addition to the Wizard, to the Convocation for Will here. Not a lot of flyers, I don't think. I mean, there is mags.
Oh, for Beta Ray Bill there? Yeah. I think it's just Magneto. Reroll 2 dice.
I love Will took my advice and didn't slam both hammers on Strange first thing. All right.
Oh, that sounds awful. 2 hammers on Strange Supreme. He's already like a turret.
Yeah.
He can already do so much damage.
Well, and Juggernaut is so maneuverable too, but with some of the terrain here, he might be able to get some great scalpels off to kind of prevent Juggernaut from creating what has been officially coined a ruckus.
A ruckus. I feel like Strange Supreme is going to have a big target on his head even without being the leader.
Yeah.
Just because that scalpel is so powerful and has such a big range. It can be nasty. Tim's fashioned a lasso.
Tablet? You know where that is?
All right, we got.
Just to clarify, Voodoo did not pick up a hammer.
Voodoo did not pick up a hammer.
Oh, okay.
Nope, it's still there. Say, I'm already saving it for Beta Ray Bill. Have him go last. Kind of react to what Brotherhood does. What that Brotherhood doing?
So if you just saw what I was doing on the side there, I was trying to get Lindsay's attention by deploying my own mutant tentacle to just kind of whip it over there. Get that tablet up and going so we can see what's going on.
Shaboo-boo-boo-boo-boo-boo. Almost world, apparently.
Hydrate, Merzane. Thank you for the hydrate.
Oh, got it.
All right, beautiful.
Marte 123, Tamper Magnitude, and Jimmy Hay, thank you for the recent follows. Really appreciate it.
All right, Magneto's Asteroid M onto Juggernaut.
What?
Uh-oh.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So a first round Asteroid M
Will
will...
just went, like, mind blown there. I don't think he's expecting that right off the bat.
Yeah. Huggy, thank you for the follow as well.
Looks like he's going right at Doctor Strange Supreme.
Also, just real quick, just a shout out to Huggy Bear and Dr. Norbert that have just some great commentary. All right, so after that, it does look like there's going to be a Magneto doing a whole lot of bad things to a lot of wizards.
So to declare an attack against Voodoo.
All right, so we're going to go on to Voodoo here.
We are going to sacrifice an order.
And going to sacrifice right out of the gate to Mordo. He's outside of range 2. I don't think that's super necessary here.
Two very magical.
Maybe he just wants Mordo to take it. So we're showing
Whoa.
a hard spike there.
Oh, yeah, all successes with 2 crits, getting
a-
one more success with a
that's a-
wild.
that's a
2,
dazed
4,
Mordo.
6, 7. You just dazed him right off the bat.
He's dazed.
Wow.
Yep.
Steven woke up and chose violence this morning. Wow. They did shake hands, right?
They might not have. They might not have.
That was insane. That may have been the best, percentage roll we've seen.
For real.
No push because he's dazed. Was the plan all along?
Taylor says no push because he dazed him, and that was his plan.
So,
Okay.
Here's the secret tech with Magneto, right? So you don't need to be within range 2 to get the rerolls if you just get 7 successes on 6 dice. Easy fix.
Yeah, duh.
Easy fix.
Rookie mistake.
So that sacrifice, great call.
Wow.
Great call.
We throw a magnetic refraction real quick.
And then he's going to throw up Magnetic Refraction.
Naturally.
Round 1.
And then we're attacking again.
Attacking him.
Now Voodoo. Not within 2 there, I don't believe, so no rerolls, but we can push him. Not nearly as good of a roll. We got 2 successes with a crit. That doesn't turn into anything, but Voodoo blocks 1, so he takes 1.
And a couple skulls on that, so he'll get some power.
So just one.
Yep. Just 1.
So the bar is at the thing where if he takes damage, he can.
Okay, so he is currently on the bump bar. The old wizard bump.
You got to survive the hit the bump, though.
Yeah, so it looks like we might be getting that.
Does Magneto get the push first? Because it's his. I assume it's after the attack is resolved. You get to do the bump, or is it once they take damage, you do the bump and then push?
Place within one.
But when does the push happen? From Magneto.
Didn't resolve.
Gotcha.
It's a mag.
Yes, it is Mag.
Didn't resolve. All right.
Oh no,
Taking a
the
break.
push isn't a May.
Say it.
The push is not May.
It's not a mag.
No,
Okay.
if it's not within 2, after, push the turn. Magneto's got tons of power after that builder popping off, so he's throwing some turn now.
Damage is required. Is it? I don't see that on there.
No. Yeah.
If the target character is within range 2 of this character may reroll any number of its attack dice. If it is not, after the attack is resolved, push the target character short.
He's not within 2. I don't think he was within 2.
He certainly was not.
So Magneto should have a push on Voodoo here, but I think they're discussing that now.
Yep. Because, and this is kind of important, right? So when you're outside of range 2, if he wanted to throw something at him, he's probably going to be outside of the range after the push. So he does have to push him. And
What's
then,
nice is it's not an away. It's just a push.
right,
So we're going to do the bump must trigger after the attack is resolved.
correct.
So we're going back a little bit, resetting the game state slightly.
Mm-hmm.
Because that can really matter.
Yeah, especially when he wants to throw a size 3.
We know how important positioning is in this game.
Yeah, for real. For real.
So just double checking bar with no doors. I want the other side.
I want the other side.
Yeah, after the effect is resolved. Yeah, so we get the push first, then the bump.
Mm-hmm. So he's
Since
gonna,
active player gets through their resolve after the action first.
so he does push him. He says, come hither. And we're not going to break
What are we
against
throwing
this.
at him?
Oh, no.
Oh, that
Will.
bunker.
Oh
Yikes.
no, Will.
Is that a dazed Voodoo?
No, he hasn't taken any damage yet.
Oh, right. The first attack didn't do anything. Yikes. Magneto's so good.
Yeah.
Especially when he pops off like that. Asteroid Ming into just maximum power from that builder. Like,
Yeah.
and then just, I'm going to do a whole bunch more stuff.
He's alive on one.
And Voodoo
Alive
has
on
one left. Good news is, even if he rolled nothing, which he did, Voodoo would still make it out of that alive.
Right?
But guess
Brotherhood
what?
does still have Mystique. She could run up there and then go pow, pew, pew, pew.
Well, also Magneto has, 7 power that he got from zotting.
Oh, we can still throw stuff. I
yeah.
forgot he can do that more than once.
We're not going to brace it. Here comes size 1.
Oh,
And-
no blocks again. Will's rolling the dice instead of bracing, and it's not working out. So
And
Voodoo's
Voodoo.
also dazed.
Voodoo is dazed. But guess
Jeez.
what? Brace is still around. That is a brutal first turn.
But that was just Magneto's activation. Without anything else, it'd still be a really good turn 1 or round 1.
Yeah, he does still have Mystique and Pyro to go.
Pyro, he picked up the hammer, but just Mystique left. But like, who cares after that showing? Magneto showing up and saying he just went to the middle of the table and said, "I'm the best 6th threat." And,
Correct.
and proved himself right.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, dazing
He's not even
Mordo.
immune to poison.
Right? It's shocking.
It really is. It's not. It's poison, but shock is a different effect.
But yeah, dazing Mordo and Dr. Voodoo, like, just putting Voodoo in a precarious spot like that with Juggernaut right there for
Right.
next round, like, and he's the leader. He's
Yeah.
not going to have that bump for long if Steve has anything to say about it.
You hate to see it, Chuck.
The fun thing with Magneto is we've seen this in other events where Magneto will have one amazing turn like that, and then the next turn, just nothing.
Yeah.
Because he is very dice dependent.
Well, and
Well, now that he's close to some people, like, he gets a little better with that.
and he was incredibly power dependent there, right? Like he really kind of did a ton of. I mean, he one shot Baron Mordo, giving him enough power to put up both magnetic refraction and then to be able to throw multiple instances of stuff. So, yeah, Wizards weren't ready. Didn't drink their coffee this morning, apparently. If you can dodge a power generator, you can dodge a ball. Unfortunately, Voodoo couldn't do either.
Got a fistful of dice and a pocket full of reverse polarity.
That's
You got a fighting chance. Thanks for that one, Chuck.
Yeah, for real. Here's the thing, Will. Will did get a kind of an unfortunate matchup right away, right? But seems like Brotherhood, this Steven is a very good Magneto player, a very good Brotherhood player, right? So get that one you don't want to have to deal with out of the way first to get better pairings the rest of the way. And because it seems like the Brotherhood is certainly piloting the Brotherhood well, his tiebreaker should be good too.
6 dice Stormbreaker.
6 dice Stormbreaker into Magneto.
And oh no, that's Stormbreaker's his builder,
Correct.
so no rerolls or anything. But Deviate Nick, yeah, Magneto was right.
Oh no. Successes on the defense and a crushing.
Oh, because cover, no damage.
Because of magnetic
Oh,
refraction.
Beta Ray Bill got 1 hit. Seeing Steve roll no successes, like, sweet. Oh, I got 1 and he has cover.
Yeah.
Wow. Magneto, just that, mutant superior, Homo sapiens superior, showing what that superior part of that means.
For real.
And he's like, oh yeah, come here, cyborg.
At this point, Will's just banking on the swing. It's going to come back around.
Yeah. He's not, I mean, it's round 1. He's certainly not out of it, but I can see the morale crush of that Magneto activation. But Will seems like he's still in good spirits about it. He's trying to be positive.
Well, and a great call not putting that hammer on Voodoo.
Yeah.
Because now that would be in the hands of Magneto.
Yep. I was just thinking that. So we got Mystique ready to move up, seeing if she can. Looks like she's measuring to Beta Ray Bill. Don't think she's going to have range on him. And then I think Will has Lizard left. So Steve also did a really good job. Well, Sacrifice wasn't his initial target, but he made good choices with those that he really focused on that are already activated, so he's not going to lose priority.
Yes. Yep.
2 days, round 1, not losing priority. The dominant play by Steve.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Lizard the Wizard. Wizard the Lizard.
Here he comes. Everybody's favorite scaly boy.
Did he Asteroid M mags up? Yes, he did. Sandwich Boy, hey!
Hey, thank you.
Gabe!
Oh,
Hi.
nice.
Really happy to see you. Hope you are having fun at Adepticon. I think there's the only one thing you can have at Adepticon, and that is fun, thankfully. But we're having a great time. It's great to hear from you. And thank you so much for the bits.
Yeah,
I really
really
appreciate
appreciate
that.
All right, we got Lizard moving up. Maybe we'll try to get the tool in there with his hands with all the terrain models. Yeah, I love Lizard.
Also, if you're in the Montreal area, make sure to check out, I believe Gabe is running an event in early June. So if you are looking for some events in the Montreal area, or you're, say, in upstate New York or Ohio, and that's a quick jaunt for you, make sure to check that out.
Quick, 10 to 12 hour drive from Ohio.
At the Abyss.
You're going to double move from Lizard, staying within 3 of 4.
Okay.
Lizard just move.
Staying within range of Mordo to be able to get that those steroids there.
I love Deviate Nick's summary of Magneto's first activation, that he Asteroid M'd up and then proceeded to take everyone's lunch money and cackle. Welcome to die.
Oh, yes. So let me get that up as well. So if you are interested in events in the Northeast, Will does a, let me find that message here.
All right, so we're ending the round 3 to 4 Brotherhood.
Okay, so dominant attacks. Brotherhood are only up by 1 after the first round. 4 to 3 Brotherhood. We have a lot of game left here.
Yeah.
So do you think he's just going to run away with Toad? Just hide behind that terrain in the corner and just keep getting that point?
I don't know. I think with the hammer, you want that on somebody. So I almost think you feint him up there, hope that he gets dazed, and then you can put it on someone you actually want it on.
I could kind of see that, but also just free point every round or dedicate somebody moving all the way over there.
Yeah.
Pyro, Magneto, and Juggernaut will get incinerated from
Pyro, Magneto.
Isn't Pyro immune to incinerate?
No, he's very much
no.
not.
Of course he's not. He's got 4 energy defense because of his insulated suit, but not
He's got to sit up.
immune to incinerate. So Pyro, Juggernaut, Magneto, all incinerated.
But yeah, I was getting that link for the Northeast and Canada event thingamajoober. So I'll post that here in the Longshanks. Well, not in the Longshanks, but you know what I mean.
In the chat.
Maybe?
Someday we'll figure it'll happen.
Yeah.
Just like Lamplater. Jugs and Mag's gonna be hard to take down. Yeah. Even with Incinerate. But Nick, or what's his name? Steven does have priority here, so I could see just going with Magneto and just removing Voodoo from the table potentially. He's getting 3 power this power phase.
Yeah, he did the same thing.
Just like
Ironbound Books.
Lamplater. Ironbound Bucks is Shuma Gorath gonna go up and get that defense fast.
Okay, that'll help a lot. Oh, I forgot Magneto. Oh, Magneto and Juggernaut both have those helmets for crazy Mystic defense.
Yeah.
Even with Incinerate, that's still a lot. Magneto's got, 6?
Mm-hmm.
Juggernaut's got 5, I believe.
Absolutely. Also, yeah, Huggy, absolutely. Shout out to Sam that does put a ton of work into Longshanks and keeps that up and going.
We're going to start out with something small, just Magneto and Voodoo.
All right,
Just for
Magneto.
some reverse polarity action.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, kind of figured that was going to happen. Will says, watch me roll no blocks. We got 6 dice, re-rolling whatever he wants.
Yeah.
Can he have a repeat? Starting off really strong with 2 hits, 2 wilds, 2 blanks to re-roll. Will blocks 1. Oh, man. Steve gets 100% again. That's 5 damage. I think Voodoo has 6 on this side.
Yeah.
That's 5 power.
Sitting on 1.
I think Mags might be
good news.
fully stocked on power.
Yeah, good news is I don't think Mags has a lot of action economy, so he's pretty much done after that one attack. There's certainly no way he has, 3 to 6 more forms of damage.
Good lord.
Oof.
Oh, man. And gaining 5 power from that, in addition to the 3 he got from the power phase from the constructs?
Yeah, he's got 1 left. As long as you got 1 health left and a pocket full of dice, then you got a fighting chance.
Yeah, I mean, now he's definitely going to use 5 of that power for a shrapnel blast, right? He's got to have a construct right in the middle there to hit a bunch of people.
I actually don't think he bumps there. I mean, he is, but like, why? Effectively, you have to give in.
I think he's still within 2, probably.
Yeah.
With only 1 damage left, he doesn't really need that, likely, but, I mean, it didn't work last time. It just means you have to throw more terrain at him.
Yeah, Magneto is clearly a one and done.
I actually kind of hope he does. He is using Shrapnel Blast. I kind of thought so, because he's got that construct right in the middle.
Ben, everybody.
He's doing it, Ben. You can't even yell at me about it. He's going to hit 3 people with it. It's actually worth it.
He's doing it. He's doing it onto Voodoo first. This is a spender. This is
Ben is losing his mind.
Singles event. And oh
my god, 2 crits, 3 hits? Will's he doesn't know what to do. How do you defend against this? What spider did he burn this morning for these dice rolls?
For real, this is some top level. God. This is some top level Brotherhood play using that spender.
Even Ben's admitting that when you roll like that, yeah, it's worth the spender.
And that's
Voodoo's gone.
That's one gone Voodoo. And that was also the leader of the Convocation.
Yeah, Voodoo's donezo. No more hops. Will's taking a picture. He's got to immortalize this losing Voodoo.
Yeah.
First activation round 2.
You hate to see it, Chuck.
I mean, you don't see KOs that often, especially the enemy leader with good defenses.
Yeah, especially not during the first activation of the second round. It could not have happened sooner.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what? And he still has 2 more attacks from this spender, and who knows how many throws.
Here we go with Bill.
Into Bill. Still above average. Jeez. 3 hits, 2 wilds.
He's blocking at least 2 here. So it looks like he'll only be taking 1 from that, at least.
Spend 1, your base down to 2.
It's down to 2.
Okay. He takes 2 after the cybernetic enhancements.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's what it's called to reduce damage. Oh, this is coming over with a bunch of snacks and stuff. Where did that come from?
The AMG back room.
Hey.
And a Celsius Peach.
What are those?
Oh. It's an energy drink that somehow tastes like tobacco.
What?
Celsius, not a sponsor.
That sounds unpleasant.
They have a somewhat very natural aftertaste. So many snacks.
He's doing your best impression of Venom right now.
So this was the 3rd one, and 3 is going to go through on Mordo. Mordo.
So much damage.
Yeah, I guess, Ben, I mean, legitimately, if you think you could do 12 damage on 2 throws, like you could on that spender.
Make sure you don't have it cleaned or anything.
But yeah, great shrapnel blast. And guess what? He still has power to throw some stuff. Listen, Ben, all I'm saying is this is some top level play. Top level shrapnel blast play.
I just really like to see shrapnel blast work.
Right.
It did something.
And he braces.
And we're gonna throw the barrier at Mordo, and this time he's like, you know what? Throw something at me once and I don't brace. Shame on me. Throw something else at me and I don't brace. Also shame on me. But this
third time,
not gonna take that anymore.
Yeah, Mordo can't afford that.
Standing up to the Brotherhood, saying, you know what? I braced for this impact.
Can you imagine being down 2 characters after the first activation round 2?
Right.
Just like, how do you recover? Do you recover from that? Can you?
Listen, if anyone can, it's Wizards. And if any Wizard can, it's Will.
Oh, Devil Pup, that's so good. What we can take away from this is if you always use Magneto's spender if you're a real Brotherhood player anyway. One thing I love about this game, that attack specifically is probably the most lamented attack in the entire game. Everybody says don't ever use it. And to see it pop off in a major event like this and like
clip it.
Everything is viable.
Clip it. We got to put that on the YouTubes. Now there's proof. Now there's proof. Will talking about how
Yikes.
Here's the thing. With some of these insane dice rolls that we've seen in this particular match, Will still smiling, still having a good time, and being that jovial house party protocol Will that we all love.
Oh, I totally missed it. Magneto threw something else now and
Yeah,
finished
he threw
off
another
Mordo.
barrier,
Oh my
yeah.
goodness. I didn't
Yeah.
see. I see him off the table now. Voodoo and Mordo gone.
All right, so obviously we're looking at Shrapnel Blast leaking into the meta. Do you know who's going to help Magneto pull off that spender more often than not? You might be thinking, well, obviously the leader you want is Magneto to get extra power when you destroy stuff. Wrong, dummy. It's actually Cyclops, X-Men Blue.
Make Shrapnel Blast cost some less.
Yes, up to 3 less. That could be a 3 power build or a 3 power spender. Think about that.
Oh, I totally forgot he's been handing out power this whole time with all this terrain he's smashing.
Mm-hmm.
God, Magneto's so good. And he makes his own terrain every round.
Magneto, now the strongest member of X-Men Blue.
I want to try that now. I'll never get it to work, but I want to try it.
For real though, Will from House Party Protocol, this is an absolute masterclass in how to roll with some bad dice rolls and still have a good time and you know, still be a good opponent. Absolutely shout out and props to him.
Well, here's good news. Beta Ray Bill's got like 2 damage on him.
Mm-hmm.
Doctor Strange and Lizard are untouched.
Too busy committing Sudoku.
Sudoku.
All right.
They're gonna summon the storm.
Okay, a storm will be summoned
Trying to do something to Magneto here.
upon this Magneto. I think he got some damage through. No, he didn't.
I don't think Magneto's hurt.
Yeah.
Or maybe one. No, because he got hit the cover, took no damage
Correct.
before.
Yeah, Magneto actually only applies hurt.
Check some ranges first.
And he's going to be checking on a few things here, looking at some ranges around.
Some of the storm's pretty ideal against Magneto. It's energy. Don't
Yep.
worry about his helmet, and he gets to reroll 2 dice because Magneto has flight, and it can apply shock, which will Magneto needs some toning down. Clearly,
He is going to move up behind Magneto. Magneto will go, Nani? What?
Nani?
Magneto broke a nail while carrying the whole load since the game started.
yeah, Magneto's back hurts from just carrying this whole team.
Yeah, Dojo, I think you're 100% correct here. Also, Diablo Cooling and Balefire Storm, thank you for the follows.
Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, Will's got to hope his dice turn around, especially on the offense here. He's got to do something to mitigate what Steve's bringing, because Magneto's playing like a whole squad by himself.
We're gonna throw Juggernaut into Pyro.
Yeah. Oh, into Pyro. Interesting. Okay.
Love to see it. So
They were just calling in chat to throw Jugs into Magneto, but throwing into Pyro, I mean, that could be that's 5 damage to Pyro.
Yeah. All he needs Steve to do here is roll like him once.
Someone says he can't throw Jugs. Why not? You can throw size 4.
That's a
Pyro's
dazed Pyro.
Yikes. That's what Will needs though right now. He needs
Dojo,
equal
before this goes
energy
further,
efficiency.
why can't he throw? Jugs can be thrown from Morgan. Okay, cool. Oh, thought that was strange. Gotcha.
Watching my phone, yeah.
We're not gonna
Oh, those red capes can get confusing for sure.
Okay, Juggernaut is not going to nice punch the 1 damage from the collision with Pyro. Yeah. A lot of people think Pyro is immune to Incinerate with that suit. He is not. He's also not immune to Juggernaut in the face.
Listen, if a Juggernaut got thrown on me,
Yeah. Yeah.
I just imagine it's not that Beta Bill threw Juggernaut, as that he took his cape and was like Toro and like got Juggernaut to like go around him, pull a U-turn in the wrong, and just kept running and just hit Pyro instead. Oh, sorry, little buddy. Pyro's stuck under his boot.
Smush as he's getting up.
He accordions.
yeah, I like the idea of Beta Ray Bill just grabbing him by the scruff of the shirt and his belt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not many characters are immune to a Marco to the face. You are correct there.
Just Rocket and Kingpin. That's exactly what we'll need, though.
Doing a Stormbreaker and a max.
Stormbreaker into
Stormbreaker.
Max popping off here a little bit. This is the best roll we've ever seen from Will on stream. Showing
Multiple
3
successes.
With
Those
2
crits
crits.
before. Yeah, okay. Missed the box. Got
Does
one more.
convert,
That's,
so that's
4.
That's 4.
Looks like no defenses, so
He
4
has
damage
rerolls on
into
this as well,
Magneto.
right?
Bill?
No,
Yeah.
this is his builder.
Oh, this is.
I don't think he has enough power after throwing Juggernauts.
Oh,
to do.
gotcha. This is Stormbreaker.
Summon the storm. And they both have storm in it, so it's gonna be a little confusing. Stormbreaker, because that's the hammer.
Yeah.
He's hitting you with the hammer. Summon the storm costs 2 power. I don't think he had that much.
Bill's all done.
Still really good. 4
Great
damage on
activations
Magneto's
from
huge.
Bill. Yeah. Displacement of Juggernaut, Pyro gone. 4 damage on Magneto. Really?
He didn't block. Oh no, he didn't block any there.
Oh, and Magnetic Refraction isn't up yet. Or up at all, some might say.
So you can't bring that up again until somebody's KO'd or something, right? Or is that
No,
Iron
it
Books
does
I'm thinking?
refresh. I think he just used all his power to throw all that stuff and kill Mordo. Maybe he didn't have enough to activate it.
I mean, worth it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nobody
Yeah,
packed defense dice this morning. Yep, they all just brought attack dice.
Yeah, they're getting some out of the loaner box.
All right, what does Steven go with? He must be feeling real confident at the moment. I think he's just got Mystique and Toad left
Yeah.
since Pyro got dazed. I feel like just run away with Toad.
All gas, no brakes, guys. We have actually 3 games that are already done.
What?
Yeah. Jimmy DeHand won his game. Keebler won his game as well.
Wow, good for them. That's great.
And Zach, Mandalorian Orange, also won his game. Nice.
We got Magnetic Refraction coming up.
All right. So magnetic refraction will happen here. I
And
bet.
Toad's like, hey, no.
Toad is running away, but not right behind the terrain.
That's going to be a
behind
double
other
hammer
characters.
Toad. What happens? What happens when the Toad gets 2 hammers?
Oh,
The
he's
same
gonna-
as everything else. He tongue punches so hard.
He's picking up Pyro's hammer.
Yeah.
Will tried to tempt him putting the hammer way back there, but Toad's like, yeah, I got a long tongue. I'll just pick it up over here. I'm safe behind my friend Juggernaut.
I mean, to be fair,
He's pretty much, I mean, Lizard might be able to move up and get 1 tail lash on him. Maybe.
I think he just doubles down into Magneto, right?
Yeah.
He's got Juggernaut back there with Scalpel. He could get him even further away from his friends.
Just wait till Jugs gets yeeted into Toad. Sure. I'll do it.
Yeah.
Why is Toad so good?
Toad's dope.
He's no Bob.
Yeah, he's no Bob. His violence isn't that excessive, but it could be.
With 2 hammers,
Right.
with a fist full of 2 hammers and a pocket full of Steve's dice,
Uh-huh.
you could just wipe the floor. with
Use your
enemies.
mind bullets, Will.
All
Yeah,
right.
we do still have Strange to go, which could be, hopefully,
Strange and Lizard.
some daggers to Daggeroth, maybe. Into Magneto. Looks like we are going to get a Scalpel, and I think this is a good move. Moving Magneto to the back line. Asteroid M is already offline, so effectively he could remove a lot of the use of magnetic refraction by getting Magneto into his own back line.
Yeah.
I don't hate it, especially if you're going to dogpile him. If it's your idea to teleport him onto a demon portal and then just try to beat the bricks off of him. And he's at 4 out of what? 6 on his healthy side or 7?
He's got a lot of, I think he's 8 on when he
Is he
flips.
6 and then 8, I think?
Yes, 6, 8.
Ooh,
So he's only
Jakara.
got 2 or 3 left.
Yes, we are. Let's do our next card giveaway
Oh, good call.
while we see what's going on here. All right, so the first person to answer this
Oh, I haven't seen these questions yet.
one correctly will get... Ooh, I like that second one.
Oh, that's good.
Okay. First person to answer this question correctly will get their own set of the Adepticon 2023 alternate art tactics cards mailed to them. Question is,
Relatively tough one.
what is Killmonger's Wakandan name? What is Killmonger's Wakandan name?
They got to spell it right, too.
You got to spell it right, too. Wow, Vakablitz. That was quick.
He's already won one, didn't he? He won one yesterday.
He
So
did.
Who's next? Good job, Simon.
Jinbu.
looks like.
Looks like you. All right, 10 a.m. It's going to Jinbu.
He said, yeah, I'm only doing it to flex. That's really
I'd
good.
love to see it. So, Jinbu, make sure to shoot me an email, tim@professionalcasual.com, to let me know where I can send that.
Strange moved up and scalped the Beta Ray build back.
Ooh,
interesting.
getting that build to safety. So he's going to move up. He's going to scalpel build to safety. And then it looks like he might be moving back to safety as well. He's considering moving back and maybe bringing Mags with him. The answer started rolling in before I heard the question. Dang, internet.
Moves again outside of range 3 of Magneto.
Okay, outside moves back, but outside of range 3 of Magneto. So Magneto will have to move to do anything to Strange.
Right, you gotta play around Magneto constantly.
Yeah,
here.
for real. Well, and especially even your own positioning near terrain.
Yeah. Just that commanding Asteroid M turn 1. That's so good to do with Juggernaut getting enough power to do it.
All right, so now Strange and Bill both have hammers, and Toad has 2 hammers on the opposing side.
I love that Toad has 2. So we got Mystique, Juggernaut, and Lizard left. I keep forgetting Juggernaut hasn't gone because he's moved, but
Toad can carry that.
Yeah.
Toad could easily carry 3 hammers. He got 2 hands and a tongue.
Mm-hmm.
Same way.
Clearly he's worthy. An MCP, everyone's worthy.
Jakara, are you saying that Magneto could place a metal construct in between those two and then use a shrapnel blast?
Oh my god, I'd love to see that.
I am actually now terrified of the next time I see Ben in person.
Because you keep saying shrapnel blast.
Because shrapnel blast keeps getting used.
It's not you doing it to ill effect, though.
Why do you want to give me a heart attack?
But look how well it worked the first time, Ben.
Yeah.
All right, Juggernaut's moving up. I think he bumped into Lizard here for damage. Maybe he just moved. Measuring some range. Oh, I think we're gonna. Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am?
So here's the good news. Juggernaut potentially learning.
Juggernaut is asking Lizard if he knows who he is.
Yep, throwing Lizard.
Okay, actually looking pretty okay here on the dodge roll against Lizard, blocking 2 out of the 4.
Yeah, Lizard. I think Lizard size 3.
He's only going to take 1.
Takes 1. Okay, but still, Lizard is way over there now.
Mm-hmm.
Forget attacking Toad this turn.
Right. He's prepping the shrapnel blast. You are correct. You are correct. As a high-level Magneto player and a Brotherhood player, obviously, most of the play that Brotherhood is looking for is setting up shrapnel blast.
So do you move Juggernaut back now and get back on that point?
I mean, no, I don't know.
Mystique can still go get it too. Just Tim. I just imagine he's just like, Tim. Man, I'd love to see another shrapnel blast this game. It'd be so good.
Just 2. Yeah. Listen, I know. I'm going to pay for this really bad. I'm going to pay for this.
Oh, sounds like they're opening the wall.
All right.
Pieces are moving next to us. Apologize in advance if there's any They don't make nearly as much noise when they're opening it. So when they're closing it, they're all
Correct.
squeaky and.
There's a
whatnot.
guy, he's walking around right now. Every time I see him, I've seen him multiple times. I keep thinking he's Sammy Finger Guns.
The guy on the
And
phone right
yeah.
there. A little
And
bit.
I get really excited that I think Finger Guns is here, but he's not.
Still not.
And then Jugs just nudges over.
And then Jugs is just going to nudge into the center there. Surely he brought Magnetic Crush. Oh, Sweet Biscuits. I haven't seen you in a while.
Just
How are
thinking
you?
that. It's been a minute since I've seen that name. Unfortunately, they don't have that in the squad.
Yeah.
He may have had it in the roster, actually.
Mm-hmm. Every time my phone goes off, I keep looking down, expecting it's going to be threats from Ben. Sandwich Toby, thank you for
Thanks,
the Prime
Gabe.
sub.
Really appreciate that. Oh, we haven't said it yet today. Don't forget, if you have Amazon Prime, if it linked to your Twitch account, you get one free sub every month. That just benefits whoever you're subbing. It doesn't cost anything out of your pocket, and you can take that money right out of Papa Bezos.
And it helps us pretty incredibly, able to come to these things and provide the coverage that we cover. Got to make my threats public.
I feel like that's a bad policy.
Yeah. But that's why he's right mad. Boom.
All right, Lizard moved up. Looks like he's going to throw
Throwing Magneto into the push.
Magneto into his own construct. I love that.
Take that, dummy.
Haha, I think he's got one or two left now, Magneto. He's actually pretty hurt. We don't have any patch ups. so
Morning, House of W. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
He's taking
He's taking 4 with the
five.
now 5. So yeah, he's got 1 left. Okay.
Do you daze
So
him
it's like
here?
talking to Taylor sometimes. I asked him a direct question earlier and he said something like unrelated. I was like, that doesn't answer my question. He's like, yeah, I know. What?
Will is not today, Satan.
I don't see why not dazing him. Like that way you've got potential to KO him this game.
That's true, but if you leave him on 1, if you get priority back and can do just a single damage to him, throw him into something else next turn, and
Well, he's
take
not-
out his activation as a whole.
He's not going to get priority for round 3 because he dazed Pyro before he went.
Oh, okay.
Well, he did. Oh, Steve did these 2 characters before they got to go, so maybe he will get priority back.
Because he has Mystique left, and that's it.
No, never mind. He Will does get priority next round.
Yep.
Yeah, because he's got Mystique.
So that's absolutely what he did there. I think that's a great call.
Yeah, leave him on 1. You could totally. Lizard should be able to daze Magneto before he goes with 1 stamina left. If you go with Lizard first. Really, any of the people
Really,
out there.
you just throw him into anything, and just,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Don't even take an action to do it.
Don't risk it. Just do what will work.
And we are looking at the deception here from just rapid fire. Okay, just shooting. Doesn't even need that deception.
Just shooting Lizard. She got 2 so far. Lizard blocks 1, so she takes 1.
Just one.
I don't think he was hurt going into that round for
I don't-
healing factor.
I don't think so either. Ooh, popping off a little there, showing 3 on the follow-up attack.
With the crit gets another,
And
so that's
converting
4 on the rapid fire. Will's
All
shaking
right.
his head like, what? These rolls again. Lizard blocks 3 with
Lizard-
2 crits.
It's gonna. All right,
Gonna go get another die.
and he'll block it all.
Yeah, blocks it all in a second shot. Did we just do that again?
I would imagine, yeah. Brian Freddy, thank you for the follow. Guys, we really appreciate all those follows and Prime subs. And over down on the YouTube below, if you missed any games from this weekend, those will all be on the YouTube down below. And some of the highlights and clips will be posted on the Facebook and Instagram as well. Those links are all right down below. Also,
Let's
just
try deception first.
all right. So we are going to try to that deception first.
Oh, I'm taking him out of position. I like it. Time tomorrow's the reveal. Noon Central Time. Wow, the Worthy at 11 Central Time as well.
And then, okay, get that stun before the damage goes through here on that Mystique spender. Showing 2. He'll take 1 and he'll be stunned.
Mystique doing stuff.
Yes, there will be a bunch of card reveal. Well, we don't know for certain yet, but the expectation is that we're going to be seeing a lot of upcoming stuff in the next year.
I know that one was loud and scary.
So that's AMG's studio reveal tomorrow at 12. Central Time. We'll be streaming that live from, it'll be kind of like in this little room right after the Worthy, and they're going to be going over some of the big releases and reveals for the next 12 months across all product lines for AMG. Shatterpoint, Marvel Crisis Protocol, Legion, X-Wing, and Armada.
We're going to end 6 to 7 Brotherhood.
6 to 7 Brotherhood.
Keeping it super close, though. Brotherhood is doing so much damage, but just not able to pull ahead in points with this particular combination of crises. So they're still in the lead, but...
So Pyro wakes up and he's like, what's happening? And then immediately incinerates the car.
Poor Pyro, just can't get that fire off him.
That was 6 to 7 Brotherhood, you said, right?
Yes.
I mean, Will keeping it like, this is doable. This is doable.
Right, he's certainly not out of it.
The book's back.
Okay, books of Shuma Gorath will be live again.
I don't think any of his characters are currently in like super danger of going down right away. Never mind, no books.
He's gonna save it. Okay, Will knows exactly what to do here, confirming that Magneto's at 1 health. We are not going to see a Magneto activation this round.
Probably not.
He can pretty much guarantee this. Because Brotherhood does not have Brace.
Right. So, Beta Ray Bill should have power for the throw because he gains 2. Unless he ended last turn with nothing. I don't know. Got a couple options for potential throws. I doubt Lizard has power for it after throwing last turn.
Yeah.
But he could like tail slap Mystique to potentially get power for it. But if he's got it guaranteed somewhere, you got to go for that. So I could see Bill move up, throw Juggernaut into that bunker or something, or throw Magneto like
into Juggernaut.
Oh yeah, even better. Put some damage on him, or into Pyro again.
Yep.
Now the terrain's probably in the way.
It is.
Or again, throw him into his own shrapnel or metal construct to get rid of it.
Yep. He definitely has the power already. He didn't take a ton of damage from Mystique, but he took some. And then with the power phase, he'll be fine. Absolutely fine.
Yeah, because they both have 3 cost throws. Mm-hmm. So either one of them should be able to do it. Just a little... Whoop.
Right. Lizard is going.
They're going Lizard. He's going to have to move to get over there.
It is the Lizard. It is the Lizard.
Pretty sure he has to be within 2.
Everyone knows he's the best wizard. He is the Lizard. Ooh, he might be able to set up a throw onto Pyro. Oh, but he is going to do it.
It does have to be within 2. But he can throw... Oh, he does throw short. His throw's not fantastic, but it's a throw. It's an auto damage here.
That is going to daze Magneto.
That's what you need.
This could be
a turning point. Juggernaut can still get a ton of work done by himself as well. And Pyro's going to probably get an activation this round.
Okay, so no damage.
Nice push.
Yep. So that's going to mean Magnetic Refraction's not live this round. That's going to mean no devastating activation from Magneto, and potentially a lot less power generation as well.
Yeah.
Like I said last round, leaving him on 1 great plan with priority is really going to help him come back here.
And once I realized Will definitely had priority, I was like, yeah, that's the right call.
Yep. Love to see him able to keep this a really lively game.
Right after losing 2 characters so early on, it's still this close. Mm-hmm. Love it. All right, Lizard's just moving again. I think he's trying to block Juggernaut from just pushing himself into the other characters.
Yeah.
Chances are he'd probably want to move first anyway to generate that power, then push. But that's Lizard. Lizard's on that point now.
Well, and do you know who I am had already been used, so the throw potential here is much lower.
Yeah, he's only got Pyrotechnics left. He's used all the other cards.
Yeah.
Magnetic Refraction potentially again, but yeah. Pyrotechnics could be huge here.
Very much so.
But you got to put Pyro into more danger that way, and he's already injured. So
Otis says, love that MCP bounce back, dude. Same.
Right?
It's awesome. You love to see it, Chuck.
Love to see it, Otis. All right, I'm going to assume he's going to go with Juggernaut first here.
Same.
The others have just kind of cleanup duty.
This Mag's build is all gas. When it runs out of steam, it's rough. Did he have Deception?
Fair.
He did. It has been used on the Lizard. That was used in round 2. Deception offline, Asteroid M, and Do You Know Who I Am are all offline. It's just Pyrotechnics and Magnetic Refraction.
Here comes Pyro.
He's going with Pyro. Okay.
Here comes Pyro.
Where'd he go?
Pyroing down the street.
Why can't I see him?
He's above Magneto.
Oh, I can see just a little bit of his base from like where I'm sitting at the table and on the screen. I think I can see the very tip top of his fire.
Yeah, so if you're looking at the top-down camera, you can see that demon portal surrounded by Lizard. This is from going clockwise from the 3 o'clock position. Lizard, Juggernaut, Magneto, and then Pyro right above Magneto at about 10 o'clock.
I'm assuming you stoke the flames into a fire blast. Or maybe the second spender.
Yep, so we're stoking.
Maybe into an inferno.
We're going to stoke the flames into a spender.
All right,
Nice,
stoking
okay.
the flames.
Stoking the flames of Inferno. So this is a range 2, strength 7 attack, which will incinerate before damage dealt. All other enemy characters within 2 suffer 1, which might be Beta Ray Bill, but probably I don't know. It's hard to tell.
Yeah, it looks like he might be out of it, but this is just to get that Lizard out.
This is still 9 dice on Lizard.
That's 3 crits on that. Showing 6 currently before criticals. I'm going to convert at least one of them.
I can't tell what's in that corner. Looks like he got just enough to take him down.
Because you forgot healing factor.
Oh no, how do you forget healing factor?
Dazes.
He is dazed.
That days. So also, if you check the VOD from yesterday, we had a great interview. Will Schick stopped by and talked to us actually for a decent amount of time about Shatterpoint. Now we're going to have that video cut up and put on the YouTube as well.
Nice.
I guess not. I guess not, Rev.
That's Pyro.
And that is Pyro.
I feel like in a tournament setting, he forgot to do at the end of Lizard's activation. It wasn't until the attack of the next activation that he remembered it. Kind of see that going either. Like, you forgot it.
Yeah. Yep. Once again, I don't know if that was actually the case. I just thought I overheard that.
All right, Will's got either Beta Ray Bill or Doctor Strange to go.
Okay.
Saying live the dream. Who are we going with here? Looks like we're measuring from Strange.
Mm-hmm.
You scalpel Beta Ray Bill up to save him a movement next round?
Yeah, I think so. Yep.
I don't see why not.
To get maybe...
Oh, it looks like he's scalping himself.
Oh,
Save himself a move.
yeah.
Well, you can scalpel multiple times in a turn.
Yeah, only one target. So you can only do it to any one target once.
So he could kind of leapfrog here, scalpel himself up, and then scalpel Beta Ray Bill up.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
All right, he's pulling out the magic dice.
Uh-oh.
We're going to throw some magic dice into Pyro after he scales.
Okay, gonna go for the Pyro days here, or a Pyro KO, some might say.
Assuming Baleful Bolt of Balthak
No
here.
defensive successes.
Yikes.
And we're showing 3 so far.
3, 4. That's not going to be enough.
But I mean, it's close.
I think he's got one left.
He's
after that.
considering Eye of Agamottoing here. Could he get one more? He probably won't. Don't do it, Will.
Don't do it.
Will, don't do it.
Trying to say that quietly. I mean, it's already average, above average roll.
It's a KO'd Pyro if you just attack a second time. Will, don't do it. You know how you roll. I roll like you do. I know. Good. Good. All right.
He's going to accept that result. It's still pretty good. I mean, 4 damage is real good.
It is.
He does gain 4 there as the builder. Steve's got his dice ready for it to happen again.
Right? It was just like, I've been in this position. Will rolls like I roll. You're going to be so disappointed when you get half or even less damage than you got on the initial roll.
Naturally. I feel like he passed a will save there to not just see red and like, oh, if I could just get one more, it's done.
Yeah.
Save that for an attack on like Juggernaut. Looks like, oh, we're scalping Juggernaut.
Scalpel that Juggernaut away.
Goodbye. Luckily for Steve, Juggernaut is shockingly mobile.
Mm-hmm. Sure is. Carnifex 88. First off, thank you for the follow. Second off, Tyrannid player. Love the name. All right, Will. KO that Pyro. KO the Pyro, Will. Scalpel is so dang good.
Just trying to will him to do it.
Slippery eel hugs.
And the Pyro again.
Thank you for the Pyro.
It's 1 success. Oh, that is a pierce. Well,
Listen,
didn't
it
need
does it. It does it.
Pyro's gone.
That's why I didn't re-roll that first one.
That's a lot of blanks.
It is. That's a lot of blanks. But Slippery Eel Hugs, thank you for the follow as well. Welcome.
Great name.
Yes, there's been some great names in the chat and in the follows this weekend. And Strange is done.
So we got Juggernaut, Mystique, Toad left for Brotherhood, and Beta Ray Bill left for House Party Wizards.
Mm-hmm.
Still really close game.
Yeah. All right,
Juggernaut is... I'm not sure if he's moving or pushing.
he's going to...
I assume move first to gain power.
Yeah. He's
Which,
only
yep,
going to
he's
be
putting
getting
power on
one
his
attack
card.
here, and I don't think... Well, maybe... Yeah.
Mags is dazed, yes. I'm not sure how much damage is on like Doctor Strange, because if he could push over there and then get a hit on Strange.
Yeah. So Will only has Beta Ray left, right?
Gearjack, Convocation actually lost 2. They lost Dr. Voodoo, who was the leader, and Baron Mordo in the first activation round 2, because Magneto had back-to-back stellar activations.
Yeah.
Which is why Mill made sure he didn't get a third this round.
All right, nothing stops the Juggernaut. Moving on up.
Teamwork here, holding the thing in place to make sure Juggernaut...
Giving everyone some power
well.
by destroying that huge piece of terrain.
a size 3 bunker. Bloop, bloop, bloop. A whole bunch of power.
Hydrate. Thank you, Will.
I don't know if he moved into... probably within range 2 of Strange there.
So many Wills. So many ways. So much wizards. You could magic for days.
Many much wizards.
Ooh, he might not even have range on Strange.
It looks close. Hard to tell.
Best bender in the game. That's what everyone says.
It's a well-known fact.
Wargaming Dead with a Hydrate as well.
Oh, another one. Okay. Thank you.
Nothing stops again.
Nothing stops again.
Slaves in the strange.
Was he
Oh,
out of
right.
range of
He
the
could
punch?
just keep
Is that why
doing
he's doing that a second time?
No, he wanted objectives.
Oh, okay.
He was just in, but he was like, I'm points.
Well, he wants to get
Okay.
on that middle point. That makes sense.
Yep.
Looks like he bumped
I know a bunch.
Adbar Narwhal, thank you for the Hydrate.
bumps into Strange for a damage. Now he's punching him.
Looking good here. Rolling 5 with 2 crits. Strange rolling nothing.
Yeah, that should be a day's Strange.
But guess what? Agamotto tried a second time, but this time
All right.
with feeling.
Who? We
He
got
gets one.
one.
That's going to save
Still a
him.
bunch of blanks.
Right? Does that save him?
I don't know. I think he's going to pick up a daze token. He did have some damage on him before from the shrapnel blast and stuff. It is
He does
dazed.
daze.
He is dazed. It drops a hammer.
I think Will's opponent would have let him healing factor after Lizard activation because Will forgot to do it. I think that was. We'll ask Taylor for a confirmation on that, but
Yeah, I don't want to make somebody out as a bad guy here
Yeah.
without, especially with not complete information.
Chuck's the hammer now.
Just
All right,
picked
Juggernaut
up
has
the
the hammer.
hammer.
Did he deny the fast healing on Lizard?
That's it.
It is.
okay.
Yeah, I just checked the hole.
All right, so they did check the rules. It's not that Steve said like no or anything like that. So please don't think that was the case. Will forgot about it. They looked up the rule and fast healing is a May.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Well, that kind of cleared. I like that we got that cleared up. Because, don't want to paint somebody as a bad guy.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just forget, especially in the in high octane, high stakes environment. Things slip through sometimes.
Yep. Yeah, Nick is spot on there. May means you better not forget it.
And Will was saying, I looked at him. He was like saying, "That's on me. I forgot it."
Yeah. So, and you know what I mean? We know that Steve's not a bad guy, right? He's playing Brotherhood. Magneto was right, and Magneto was right in using Shrapnel Blast.
His build is on the objective.
All right, so Bill moving on up, getting on that objective. Looks like we're going to get a Juggernaut throw, probably into Mystique here.
Ow.
Yeah.
So that'll mean at that point, well, Mystique and Toad still have to go, so he could still potentially get on 2 objectives.
Yep.
Because Bill, if he throws Juggernaut off it, that'll give him that middle point.
Correct.
Throwing the Mystique could really do wonders for Will. To get her, deny her activation, deny her scoring a point.
Tournaments are the real deal, 100%.
Clearly, Tim is the villain.
Hey, everyone, I just got here. Can we start over? Actually, yeah. Taylor?
Just rewind the stream back to the beginning.
Taylor? Kill Panic just got into the chat. He was wondering if we could start the game over because he had missed the beginning.
You want me to let them know?
Yeah.
Yeah, they only have
just
like
asked.
20 minutes to play the whole game now.
I'm going to let him roll this first.
Yeah. We just I have Agamotto the whole game, please. Absolutely.
That's a good point. Huggy MCP says also forgetting it and sucking it up will make you remember it next time. There's
Yeah.
a better chance of remembering it. Like, oh, shoot, I forgot this last time and it mattered.
All right, so a Stormbreaker here, looking like he's probably fishing for a little bit of power to get that throw. He might
got
not get it
2.
yet.
I don't see any success. Oh, is that a crit on? And then nice punch down to nothing. Yeah.
Nice punch to nothing.
Yee.
Who was it?
Kill Panic.
Heel panic?
Kill Panic.
Heel panic.
Yeah. All right, Kill Panic and Urban Tortoise. Thank you for the follows.
The Urban Tortoise.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm sorry.
man.
It's actually it's not just an Urban.
Never mind, we're not nice bunch.
Okay. Ooh.
Oh, choosing not to, taking the damage? I mean, that's a difference of 2 power.
She rolls 1. She's gonna take 4.
He's up on 1. Beta ray build through Jugs.
Oh, she survived it with 1 left.
Wow.
Oof.
Mystique sitting on 1. I think that's once again kind of a perfect scenario for Will. I don't think he wanted to daze her. He wants to have priority again.
Yeah, but she's going to be able to score another point now.
I think it's
It's still super close. That
Yeah, it
could
is.
be a huge difference because she can move to that back point or just deny him from getting it with Beta Ray Bill because he's out of activations. And then Toad moves up on the rear point, and then, yeah, I think that's what he's going for here.
yeah, Huggy 100%. And that's Will at House Party Protocol. Those House Party Wizards keeping the game really close,
Yeah.
even after a devastating first round and a half.
Brotherhood has 3 hammers right now. Toad can get that last point for 4, and then Will only score 1. Shoot Bill because, yeah, more damage.
All right, showing 2
there. And the hit for rapid fire, nothing on Will's side. Is he going to pay to reduce it? Shouldn't say that. That's so loud.
Yeah,
Just in case.
agree.
I'm just
Okay, he's going to take it. He's
I
not
like
going to
Bill.
pay to reduce.
Mystique's doing
He
rapid
paid to
fire.
reduce. Okay.
Pretty 2 again. He got a crit this time though, so he's blocking at least one.
Yep.
Grab another die and doesn't block
Not
it.
many people know this, but he's famous.
So it goes down to 1. Is he? Let's see if he
Okay.
accepts it, or he could pay a power to block it.
Kill Panic Will is one of my favorite people. I got to play against him in NashCon in that big event and just had an absolute blast with him at the opposite side of the table. Oh, he can't reduce.
Why not? If he's got power, he can. Oh, Mystique can't use a reactive power in Mystique's turn. I always forget that one.
Great
Thank
call.
you.
Great
Good call. He's not able to use that power. Oh, I always forget about her ability there. It can be so good if you remember it. Good call.
Yeah, Merzane, 100%. Also, props to Will for keeping his mental up to keep playing and keep the game this close after that first round.
Yeah, I think Steve's going to pull ahead a bit here because he's going to score 4 with Toad getting on that point.
Bring on that 7 to 11, brother.
7 to 11, Brotherhood.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Brotherhood's just scoring the 1 point from Dr. Strange. No, Bill having a hammer. Still not. I mean, he's up. He's up by 4. It's still not a runaway.
A lot of reliance on that throw of Juggernaut into Mystique. Had that not happened, that would have been a 2-point swing.
Yeah. For real. All right, so Will definitely has priority still.
Yep.
We got Lizard injured. We've got Dr. Strange injured. We've got Bill with some damage on him, but still on the healthy side. Who do we go with first? Do you try to just KO Magneto? He's got 8 health on his injured side. That's a tall order to KO there. Fair. Juggernaut's done more work for Convocation being thrown than BH. Oh, then Brotherhood. Yeah, for real. Do you just try to truck Magneto, or I mean, you got a dazed Mystique here, right?
Toad's getting 3 points.
He did score 3 points, 2 hammers and that back point. Magneto threw a construct down right on that back point. Interesting.
Yeah, I think you start out with Lizard throwing Mystique into maybe Nags, which
Just
will
to do that
daze,
last on her.
Yeah, to daze Mystique, and
Just guessing with time, this is probably our last one.
yeah, I would anticipate that being accurate. So with time, this will probably be the last round. Yeah. You throw that to protect Toad, 100%.
That was a good
construct
move.
there.
You got 2 pieces of terrain there, kind of blocking Toad. He's hiding behind.
Trying to shield them from. What an incredible addition to a group like Wizards to be able to kind of counter some of that Juggernaut play or some of those big boys, that tall meta that we've seen so much of.
If you're Steve, who do you go after first? Now? I feel like Beta Ray Bill's got the biggest target on his head with that throw.
Yeah.
Is making a huge difference.
The pilot of the Brotherhood is Steve.
Steve, I think his last name started with S.
You know what? I took a picture of the roster.
Good call. Steven was at the top there.
Steve Schuyler.
Steven Schuyler.
Or Schuler, depending on how you say it.
Schuyler.
We have a lake near us, a Schuyler Lake that's spelled the same way near us. Introduce Magneto to the edge of the board if possible. Yeah.
Just leapfrog him, throw, and scalpel him all the way over there.
Yeah, maybe you Steve spelled with an R?
What?
Bless you.
Stormbreaker and Mystique.
All right, Stormbreaker into Mystique.
All right. Oh, go for an attack on her. Interesting. Maybe he doesn't have the power.
She takes the one, she dazes.
All right,
Was
she will
enough.
take the one.
Hydrate.
Thank you, Brian.
Maybe he didn't have the power to throw after last turn because it does cost 3.
Mm-hmm.
I want to save it for something else.
Yeah. Yep.
Did you say throw Magneto in the Juggernaut?
We're gonna throw Magneto.
Just throw Magneto.
Just get him out of there.
Go away.
Go on, get.
Go on, get
2-hour wait.
2-hour wait. And that's where the collision will happen.
Hits the construct, destroy it.
Breaking that construct.
1 day. So he's only got 7 left.
Mm-hmm.
The jogging Magneto is a sad Magneto. Oh man, only 1 attack this round.
Right.
Man.
Well, and that allows potentially Lizard to get up there to throw him into Toad as well.
Yeah.
A lot of big boy things. A lot of big boy throws and stuff could still be happening here. What a great first game to have on stream, by the way.
It's been a good one.
For game 1. Seeing if these wizards can pull it out or not. And then Beta Ray moving back to secure that back line.
Nice. Get him safe.
So that's 2 points, right? He has a hammer as well.
Yep.
So shouldn't the house party protocols be higher? He gained more than 1 then. Oh, he
No,
wasn't
just
scoring
1.
them, just the hammer.
Yeah, Mystique not going down allowed her to block, getting that middle secure.
Yeah.
Because Brotherhood currently has he needs 5. He could win this. Well, this is going to be the last round anyway because of time. So he just got to score as many points as possible.
Mm-hmm.
We don't see him scoring more than 3 or 4 or 5 at most.
Yeah. Excellent opening game for the day. Yeah, completely. No, I don't. I am the Juggernaut. I don't believe you have to be bigger than the terrain you're thrown into. They're both size 2.
I mean, there's another one of those. He looks so big in the model, the base, but he is size 2.
Wow. Actually,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with 3 crits again.
yeah.
He found Baba Yaga in the parking
Didn't
lot. that's
confirm
for
any
sure.
of them.
Block 2.
Block 3.
Oh, that's a shield. He takes 2.
And he'll reduce it.
Only
2
2
go
go
through.
through. He gets a free push here to do another damage. Yep, just pushes into him again, does 1 more.
Kill panic. I love that. Can Convocation take this? Where there's a will, there's a way.
Deviant Nick says, after it looked like a game over after that incredible shrapnel blast.
That shrapnel blast was incredible.
It was uncanny.
All right, Magnetic Refraction is up.
Juggernaut's done. How much does Lizard have left now?
Good
He
question.
did 3 there between the attack and the bump.
Okay. I don't want to have him ask and affect the board state. But I guess it's Will's turn. But he took 2 there. I don't think he'd taken much outside of that.
I think he's just down 3, which I
And he
believe
had-
he's got 3
and he had just
left.
flipped.
Yeah.
So
Pork roll.
hey, dude. How'd your
So good, 3 for 3.
hell yeah? All right, so how does he get out of this? Currently behind by 4. If he can score 5 and somehow prevent him from scoring any, do you shoot for a draw? Posture check. Oh, Brian, thank you.
Ugh.
Get back up there.
Oh, stretch that back out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Strange looks like he's moving up. I feel like he's got to be a little low on power after scalpels and stuff last round.
Yeah.
He gains 2 or 3 in the power phase.
Beta Ray?
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange, I think he gains 3 total.
Yeah, I think he gains 2 additional, right?
Correct. Yep.
I know Beta Ray Bill gains 1 additional.
So, however he's going to do this needs to be precise. He could scalpel himself up, potentially scalpel Toad up as well.
Yeah, that'd be a tall order.
And he did flip. He's probably pretty stoked on power right now. So, I mean, having 8 on him right now is certainly probably within the realm of reality.
We're going to cold-blooded into the Juggernaut.
Oh, going Lizard.
Oh,
Okay.
Lizard.
Cold-blooded. This is his spender.
Check and see. He's
7
got a
dice.
fever of at least -3. 2 crits on the defense dice.
Yikes. For one more,
3.
he's blocking 3. Lizard's doing not nearly that much.
He's not doing any. Rolled as many skulls as
I thought that was 7 dice.
defense successes.
We're going to try again.
Gonna do it again. Same. All right, those wizard rolls are back, unfortunately for Will, when you really needed that not to be the case.
Yeah, cold-blooded 7. Was he not rolling enough dice there?
Yeah, that was Rob Reel. Pork Roll Protocol is 3 for 3 so far, guys.
Nice.
Reppin' Jersey.
All right, he has to do damage to inflict bleed and slow.
Love it. Not to be confused with the over. Look behind you. Look behind you.
That Joe and Ron? You putting that together right?
But I will be right back.
Got some friends of the network stopping by. Joe and Ron from the Comic Book Rundown who joined the podcast network sometime in the last year. Every Friday they have an episode out where they talk about comic runs and movies. I think this week was Steel that we've been referencing a bunch. Great guys, super fun show. Check out the Comic Book Rundown. All right, we got Magneto going. He's moving up, doing some measuring. Hoping Lizard's within range 2. I don't know if he was.
We're going to mark Lizard.
Yep, reverse polarity. Was he within 2? I didn't hear him. Why, hello, Lindsay.
Hello.
Taking advantage of Tim actually being out of the chair.
Right? He's got to have a break every once in a while.
He needs to stretch those legs.
Exactly.
They're only average length, but he's got to give them a break here and there.
Exactly.
Looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes from Magneto into Lizard's 1 defensive success. He reduces that by a further 1. Looks like he's taken 4, which I think is going to KO him. He is removed from the table. That's another one gone. Another one bites the dust.
Aw, thanks, Stevie 8
How's your Saturday going, Lindsay?
Oh, it's been fun so far. There's some awesome display boards that are going to be up on Facebook in a few minutes. There's another cool one coming up on stream in a few minutes as well on the next match.
Just taking so many pictures out there.
Oh, yeah. Vendor hall is jam-packed.
Yeah.
It took me a while to get through one of the lanes, but there's some awesome stuff.
I need to get back over there today.
Probably at about 6,000 steps already.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
I'm not
I mean,
getting many while here.
The day is young.
Right? You got plenty of time to get your 10,000 or whatever your typical goal is.
Yeah, roughly there, but I think so far I've gotten about, I think yesterday was close to 20.
I saw you show Tim was like 26,000, some crazy amount.
But
Checking things out.
There's some cool people.
Strange has 5 power right now. Okay, so he's not fully loaded, but he's still pretty well stocked.
Yeah.
He wants to murk Toad. Oh, I mean, he's pretty far away, but scalpels could do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. He needs a big swing here. Like, major swing. He needs to score at least 5 and keeping Brotherhood from scoring any. Yeah, it doesn't look likely, but...
No.
All he has left is Strange. What's he gonna do? And then...
especially not with the rolls today.
Yeah, right. His rolls have been terrible, and Steve's have been really good. But he still has Mystique and Toad to go. No, Mystique got dazed. Never mind. He
Yeah.
just has Toad after this. Right. 5, then 3 after he flips. What's funny though is if he does manage to daze Toad here, Brotherhood will get priority. Well, it doesn't matter. He won't have another round. I was gonna say they'll get priority back, but not in this case. So he just has to do everything he can to stop Brotherhood from scoring points. But
What does happen if there's a tie when time is called?
it'll go down as a tie.
Okay.
Yeah, there were a few yesterday. I believe challenger events can have ties as well, which would be pretty bad for both players.
Ooh, yeah.
Because I believe only undefeateds are moving on for tomorrow.
That is correct.
But with people tying, that might mess up the math a little bit to where one of them might get in based on strength of schedule, potentially.
Yeah.
So getting some more measuring. Seeing can we move and then scalpel Toad up? Because if Toad gets scalpeled into range of Strange, he's in a lot of trouble. Yeah, he's got 5 stamina, but I think he's untouched. A draw isn't a loss. I mean, it's not a win either. I'm not really sure. I don't know exactly how that works. I could confer with TOs. We'll see how it comes down to the end here.
And off I go.
See you, Lindsay.
All right.
Careful, Tim. Don't get your no pants in the shot.
What's that?
So careful. Don't get your no pants in the shot.
Right, yeah, it's body paint. Oh, hydrate, thank you.
This is like a Tim joke in chat there. So
What's
I
that?
suggest that both players can get an extra point if the score is equal and they offer each other noodles. You could call it a pad thai.
I love that. Also, so real quick, so we just got visited by a couple people from around the network that we've never been able to meet in person today. So just come on quick, guys, and give a quick wave. This is Joe Gennaro and Ron Haynes of the Comic Book Rundown.
Hey,
Drove all the way out here with no help from anybody to come and say hi and finally meet us here in person. But that's the Comic Book Rundown that comes out every Friday, reviewing comic books and comic book movies.
I was telling them, make sure to check that out.
Going to Merc Toad.
All right, the Toad murking.
Ooh, so he scalped himself up to attack Toad.
Move one scalpel.
All right, he's got 1 attack into Toad here. Can he do 5 damage to Toad? If he does, that's 2 hammers dropped.
Everybody look away.
All right, nobody look. Everybody close your eyes. Everybody close your eyes. Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go. Here goes.
Here we
Toad.
go.
Once this is done, the game is over.
Big bucks, no whammies. As long as you have a fistful of dice and your name is Will, you got a fighting
so let's
chance.
see. So Beta Ray Bill scoring 2 right now. Juggernaut scoring 1 in the middle. 2 in the middle. Oh, he finally got a good roll.
Can he convert this? If he converts this,
Will that do it? He's blocking 1. He's taking 4 right now. If he gets 50-50 shots, a day's
oh,
toe.
magnetic refraction.
I have to roll a wild.
You have to roll a wild.
Oh, he has to roll wild to pierce. That's a 1 out of 8. Oh my god, he did it. What? He did it. It came down to a 1 out of 8 chance.
Wait,
He pierces the crit.
wait. Did he roll a wild?
Oh,
He did.
he did. We got like a crowd around for this one already. I can't believe he did that. So that makes him drop 2 hammers. I don't know if he said he doesn't know if that wins him the game.
12.5% of the time, it works every time.
Wow. So it depends on how many of those Strange can pick up. They're counting it out. Is he still 1 short? Oh, he still takes it by 1.
That is game that will end it.
13 to 12.
13 to 12 Brotherhood.
Juggernaut scored 2 in the middle. He's got a hammer. He's on that middle portal, bringing it up to 13. Beta Ray Bill scoring 2 the same way, and then Doctor Strange scoring 1 there, bringing up to 10. And then Doctor Strange picks up those 2 hammers, bringing him to 12. So
What?
he made that such way more of a game than it seemed like it was gonna be.
Correct. What an incredible, incredible game. to end that close. 14-13.
So Razine,
Wow.
Dr. Strange scalpeled himself over there, so he used his last he moved and scalpeled, used his last action to attack Toad, did daze him,
Yeah.
picked up both hammers, but it still wasn't quite enough. Oof. Left him down 1. What a great game.
But with that first round, to be that close, just honestly massive props to Will.
For real.
For staying in that game, even after that downside. Steve as well, doing incredible. And piloting Brotherhood in a way that some might say is unconventional with that shrapnel blast, but making sure it did work.